Spirit asks, can you be wise with your words these days? As you get to the heart of the matter and transition out of old ways of thinking. Hello, high flyers, and welcome to June 17th and 18th. I've been doing these readings in a pairing of 2 days so we can get that connectivity between the days and how things kind of move along whilst being connected. The Five of Swords today can bring up conflict. So we're being asked to find mature ways to look at it, to not perhaps take up arms, and especially not try to start someone who's, if the conversation, if the argument ended, let's just not bring it back up again. You're being asked to find the wisdom, there's silver linings, underneath what somebody says, to be both the teacher and the student in this situation. With the Hierophant, the number 5 asks us to have courage. The courage to speak our truth, but also the wisdom to do it with heart, to do it from a place of love. And perhaps with this deck, we have the the Queen of Cups here, who is perhaps a little bit perplexed about who, what, where her heart belongs to these days. And as we move forward into the 18th, we have this energy of transition in the Six of Swords. Picking up those, so we're probably bringing along some heavy thought forms that we've been toiling with, especially around that, any conflict or reflection, heartbreak, triggers. But this is the energy of moving forward anyways, of moving out of old thought forms as well, but also allowing yourself to create movement enough to love on yourself, to bring in some self-love, and union of the divine masculine and feminine with the Lovers card. Also a Gemini card. So transitioning into thoughts of love for ourselves and others. Hello, YouTube. Let's finish the rest of this reading with the Prism Oracle for starters. The Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. We are coming to kind of wrapping up Gemini season. We're moving out of the swords into a water cycle, water season. And with that, we'll be touching on emotions. It's kind of perfect, and in fact, that we're being asked to get to the heart of things, to look at what's in our hearts, what fills our cup. What is the Holy Grail to you? What feels good emotionally? What fulfills you? Who? From the Prism Oracle, what do we need to know, see, and hear for the viewers today? What else do we need to know, see, and hear? Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Spirit's wanting us to welcome in abundance by creating movement, allowing things to move as they will, to go with the flow today, to to move from the heart, this green energy of the heart space. Movement also goes with transition. So we have this energy of movement and moving into a heart space, moving into a perspective of coming from the heart, of knowing what suits our emotional needs. And what suits our relationships with others. Relationships also tied to the element of cups. Because this is a season for growth. We're moving out of spring where we've been kind of really putting down good roots, getting our feet wet, and perhaps some new ideas, some ventures. 5:55 on the timer. Asking you to embrace the change, embrace the growth, embrace these changes, embrace the new you. You're not even the person who used to get in the same conflicts, who used to hold on to the same thoughts. So why continue to hold on to the same thoughts? You've grown, allowed yourself to grow. Sweetness. You can grow through sweetness as well today. Find, that silver lining, that sweet spot, and give yourself some self-love today as well, especially during time of transition and movement. Give yourself the love that you deserve, that your inner child needs, and bring some sweetness to the situation if, this conflict energy arises, if we're being called to be mature, to holster mature thoughts. Kind of goes hand in hand with, bringing a little bit of compassion, open ears, being a student for what others have to say. We also have caution. Yes, caution just not to say something that we can't take back. Because, my mother once told me this, many times, but you can't really, take back the things we say, You can, but the injury remains. And those injuries can be disruptions. Actually, even our sometimes need to take a personal stance can be disruptive to being in our heart space and being open to other relationship with others. Disruption also goes with disrupting those old thought patterns and transitioning into a place of self-love, of union with others, with the Lover's card as well, of union with self and others, of mastery for Gemini season as well, which is learning to be more mindful and to have a growth mindset, but also to master your mentality and master your thoughts. And what we're giving our energy towards goes with maturity and transition. Conserve your energy at this time during transitions, because we're gonna need that energy to look at our feelings as Cancer season pops up here. We're going to be called to take back our power over our feelings. Since this year is all about taking back our energy, our power, attention goes where energy flows. I've said it like 1,000 times. And just conserving your energy, but also with what we put our energy into. Can you put your energy into love? Can you put your energy into some self-love today? Perhaps taking us a little bath, because we have this traversing the waters. If we're being affected by water, in fact, inviting in water as a cleansing element sometimes, as a shower or salt bath is just the trick we need to overcome any pain that we may be feeling today. And in a moment of vulnerability, I'm recording this on the 17th, and I had some physical pains pop up today. And I know that that's energy that wants to be moved through my body, which are likely thought forms that I'm still holding on to. So pain also comes from disconnection from the Lover's card, from the self-love, from unconditional love for others in the universe. Those old pains, those old ghosts of you are just that. They're just ghosts. Let the old you be a ghost. And don't let it haunt you. Don't let the past haunt you, because there's magic in your intuition. There's magic in visualization. We just had 1117 on the timer, and if you know, that's a wonderful number to visualize around. I picked it up from someone else, and it truly does help improve your ability to visualize and receive images. Utilizing the magic of your intuition, the magic of your insight, this gives that third eye chakra energy. Also, violet, connecting to our deepest inner knowing, finding clarity, utilizing our power of clarity to help to find a mature point of view so that we can overcome any anxiety. When we choose to look through the eyes of clarity, of intuition, to trust our wisdom, to be in the moment with whatever it is someone has to say, is it criticism or otherwise, conflict, it may cause us to feel a bit anxious about it. And often, we want to respond or react from a place of defense, because we're anxious that if we don't react, that that we'll have to deal with it again in the future. Oh, there's a beautiful yellow finch. It just landed itself in the yard. So anxiety goes with cautioning ourselves to, you may be feeling this anxiety about, oh, what if I say the wrong thing? Perhaps we avoid conflict altogether, or even listening to critique or criticism because of the anxiety that comes up around our own ability to respond versus react. Finally, we have the energy of cleanse. So some self-love today. Take a bath, take a shower, or a salt bath, going out in nature, anything you can do to cleanse out that old energy, to cleanse out those old thought forms. With the yellow finch showing up, reminding us to connect with nature, call on nature spirits, call on your guardians, call on the elementals to help you to get your energy back, to get out of these to move, to create movement out of these cycles of pain. And learn to trust, to be open to the mystery again. Sorry about the commercials in the background. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters and ancestors. Excuse my little interruption here. That was... My apologies. From the Wild Unknown Tarot, what do we need to know seeing here for the rest of this reading? What else do we need to know seeing here as we move forward out of those old mental energies? I feel like we've at least learned a couple of our lessons this season, this Gemini season. What else we need to know seeing here? Any final cards? The final two. All right, yes. We have the 8 of Swords. Also, the number 8 kind of brings that energy of movement as well. We also may feel a bit trapped by our thoughts. Also brings the energy of a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, so we may be feeling anxious actually about allowing ourselves to let go of these odd thought patterns. The weird thing about trauma and thought patterns and like toxic ways of thinking is sometimes we're so comfortable with it that we're afraid to move out of it. But yeah, that's that 8 of Swords energy. Underneath that, showing herself, we have the Ace of Cups. Just reminding us to put that up there by the Lovers. Reminding us to fill our cup first, to give ourselves some self-love. First card underneath, we have the Mother of Cups. Reiterating the Queen of Cup energy. Asking you to tap into the Divine Mother energy, to tap into receiving. To your ability to receive abundance, to receive a cleansing at this time. Archangel Raphael would love to help you to heal. Because as we heal ourselves, we heal the whole collective, including the archangels, including our guides. Our guides are benefactors of our healing, which is why they help us to heal. 6 of Swords. You can't make this shit up. It writes itself. And being connected to your intuition helps. The 6 of Swords. Honey, transition. It's time to transition out of the rainstorm. It's time to allow yourself to see the rainbow, to see your nature, to see your natural expression, to step out into the rainbow, to step out into the sun, to allow the clouds to break and free yourself from the cycles of pain. The Death card. Unalive those old patterns, put them to rest, put them in a box and bury them in the ground. And it's not to say ignore and we're trying to, no, this is not that annoying word, spiritual bypassing. Everybody is where they are, but we're being asked to put to rest what's no longer serving you, these ghosts from this past, whatever we're carrying with us. Maybe from past lives as well. Yes, some of you carrying past lives from ancient Lemuria, Egypt, Rome, Ireland. The Magician. Many of you have been this magician across lifetimes. And you're learning to hone in your tools once again. Becoming this magician as you utilize the power of your thoughts, as you tap into your infinite energy, your infinite ability to create your own reality, leaning on the pentacles. Really being tapped into that pentacle is really helping you to utilize your personal power and be connected to your intuition as well. Utilizing all the tools. We have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant. This is a key. So it may just be a key bit of advice that you've been needing to hear in order to get into the clear, I just hear, to get into clear skies ahead. If you can hear this bit of clarity, if you can receive this key of wisdom, we may be seeing crows, also jaguars, perhaps even dead birds, and swans, as well as butterflies. Specifically, it looks like a monarch, I would say. Monarchs, step into your royal title, your royal right to rise above, to take back your personal power. You came here for the experiences. Utilize your experiences to find the wisdom underneath it, with the moon, to see what you're not seeing. Take a look at your experiences and take that power from those experiences and allow it to fuel your intuition, allow it to fuel your ability to find belonging, to come together, to co-create with that power. Three of Wands is a coming together, making the choice to co-create with the universe, to step through the portal, to step into the unknown, to come out of our comfort zone, and to open the doorway to unconditional love, to open the doorway to the Divine Mother at this time. Yes. Ace of Swords is that yes confirmation to whatever it is we were just talking about. But it's also a message of clarity. Clarity coming through when you give yourself some self-love, when you allow yourself to step back and find the silver lining, to have a mature approach to conflict and disruptions, especially disruptions from our past selves. So you're creating these connections and you're opening the doorway to abundance in all things. Abundance in your relationships, all things feelings, all things love, all things the Lovers card with the Ten of Cups. So receiving that connection fulfillment. Our final card out, we got the Seven of Wands. So, invites you to stand up for yourself, but be careful how close you get with that flame to others. Yes, we want to speak our truth, but not at the expense of others. And sometimes even we can burn a little too bright for those who are still paled by our light. And sometimes it's good to be considerate, not to shine too bright in the face of people who are maybe in a place of anxiety or pain. Offer unconditional love and understanding. And 2 ears, 1 mouth, listen twice as much as you speak. Thank you for turning into this reading today. Remember, you are courageous enough and wise enough to transition into a place of self-love and receive all of your divine wishes. Take care. I love you. Namaste.